Update version 35 is currently being rolled out for the Oculus Quest, or should I say Meta Quest, and it includes some features that I'm quite excited about. For example, cloud saves are finally going to become a thing, something I've been waiting for a while. We also see Facebook making more steps towards this Metaverse vision, with some customizable features being added to their Horizon Workspace app. So all of this and more coming up. Let's check it out. Quite a lot to this update, so we get straight into it. Now, the first update is good news for those content creators. As part of version 35, they are rolling out a mobile mixed reality camera. So for anyone who doesn't know, mixed reality is a recording technique that puts you inside the game like you're seeing here. It used to require quite a bit of setup, some specialized equipment and a bit of know-how, but now it can be done quite easily using a iPhone XS or above, running iOS 11 or higher, with the upcoming Oculus mobile app version 139 installed. Now, just to clarify, this is different from the version 29 update, which introduced live overlay that let you superimpose your real-world self over footage from the headset. This is different. This allows you to actually see yourself in-game, pulling the camera back. So, for example, you can see yourself chopping blocks in Beat Saber or dodging bullets in Pistol Whip. There is a guide to mixed reality, which I'll link in the description below if you're interested in trying this out. And remember, there are only a few supported apps currently that work with this mixed reality feature. Games like Beat Saber, Super Hot VR, Pistol Whip and Synth Riders. Now, while it's a great thing to be able to capture mixed reality so easily using just an iPhone XS or higher, I do wonder why this also can't be done with Android devices, particularly since the Oculus Quest itself is an Android device. Maybe there is some technical reason that I'm not aware of, but it would be nice to also see this mixed reality recording functionality also available on Android devices in addition to Apple devices. The next update is Messenger calling in VR. So early in 2021, Oculus Quest got text-based messenger support. Now, that was great, but obviously using the keyboard in virtual reality can be a bit awkward. Especially when you're standing up, you're playing a game or you're inside an app. Trying to type out a message is just not very practical. So now they're rolling out Messenger calling in VR. That means with your Quest headset on, you can jump into a call with someone on any Messenger enabled platform. So they don't have to be in a headset, they could be using some kind of computer or phone, and you can call them using the Messenger system, which for me is a much easier way to communicate than using a virtual keyboard or even a physical keyboard. Next is an update to the multi-user and app sharing function. So multi-users were enabled in version 26. This enabled multiple people to create accounts on the same headset, so you can maintain your own separate profile with your own friends, browser history, privacy settings, game progress and saves, to essentially tailor the Quest to your personal preferences. It also allowed app sharing. So, for example, if the primary account holder bought a game like Beat Saber, they could share that same game with the secondary account holder without that secondary account holder having to buy a new version, and also keeping each other's high scores and game progress separate from each other. So this is all going to stay the same. There's no major changes here, except it's moving out of the experimental column and going into your standard Quest settings. So as you can see on this picture here, all you need to do to access these multi-user features is going to your settings, go down to accounts, and you can make any changes there. The next feature I'm pretty excited about, that is cloud backup. So in version 35, you're going to get a cloud backup system that allows you to store your game progress and settings off the headset. So this means if you need to replace your headset or you buy a new headset, maybe you restore it to factory settings, or you just uninstall a game, to get all your settings and game data back, you just need to re-download it from the cloud. I remember when upgrading from my original Quest to my Quest 2, and cloud saves weren't a thing. So it did actually make it quite difficult to transfer my game saves from one headset to another. It was kind of a pain having to transfer the saves using my PC to do it. Now with this cloud save feature, that will no longer be a problem. You can also access and manage your cloud saves through this link here. Now I tried to do it myself, it wouldn't give me access, presumably because I don't have the update yet. But when I do get this feature, I should be able to manage my cloud saves from my profile. The next update builds on Facebook's vision of a meta
The metaverse. The metaverse. The metaverse. The metaverse is metaverse.
Thanks, Mark. So the metaverse is essentially a virtual environment. It's an endless, interconnected series of virtual communities where people go to meet, work and play using devices like virtual reality headsets. So that's the vision anyway. The metaverse isn't actually fully realized yet, but one major feature of this metaverse is that it will be fully customizable. That each user will be able to personalize the metaverse to reflect their own unique personalities. And in line with this, Horizon Workrooms, a place to work remotely in VR by holding meetings and doing things like brainstorming, is about to introduce the ability to customize your surroundings. So to begin with, you'll be able to choose from multiple different office environments, add your company's logo, and decorate the space with custom posters. So this update to Horizon Workrooms represents the first step in the direction of a fully customizable metaverse by allowing companies to tailor the VR environment to more reflect their own personal culture and style. Now these same principles of customization are going to be applied to Horizon Home too, some point in the future. So Horizon Home is just your Oculus home environment, and we do know you can get some unofficial custom home environments at the moment, but I think this is going to be a bit different in the sense that it'll enable you to customize features within your home environment. To give some idea how this customization might eventually look, let's hear what Mark Zuckerberg had to say at the most recent Connect conference.
Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually, it has things that are only possible virtually, and it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
The next update concerns apps. So recently, Quest headsets received an update that allowed a 2D panel of apps that you could download and use on your headset. Apps like Facebook, Instagram, Smartsheet and Spike. So with the latest update, they'll be adding more apps like Mural, Miro, and Monday.com. These are all kind of productive work-based apps. For example, Miro and Mural are good for brainstorming, and Monday.com is good for project management and building efficient workflows. So the addition of these work-focused apps is in line with the goal of making your headset the go-to place for you to get work done and be super productive. For example, in your virtual space, you can have a ton of different screens open at the same time. They can also be quite large, and to flick between screens, you just have to turn your head or swivel your chair, which is really useful for multitasking and getting things done. Whereas if you try to do the same kind of thing in the real world, for most people, that would be quite impractical. It would need quite a bit of space and would probably be pretty expensive too to buy all of those different screens. And finally, there is this new public test channel. So if you want to get your hands on early versions of software, they now have this public test channel for Quest software releases. So to sign up, you just go into your Oculus mobile app, tap Device, tap Advanced Settings, then tap the toggle next to Public Test Channel. Now if the toggle doesn't work, it might mean that the public test channel is currently full and therefore not available. It is on a first come, first served basis. And just one word of caution, once you update your Quest to the public test channel, you won't be able to roll it back to an earlier, potentially more stable software version release. But I think for the most part, it should be okay. At least I've never had any problems like this, so I am enrolled in the public test channel myself. So that's it for this video. Like I said, it's quite a big update. It's still rolling out, so you might not have it just yet, but you should get it eventually. What do you think of this latest update? What's your favorite new feature? And what do you hope will be updated in the next one? Let me know in the comment section below. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.